Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you quickly how to do the crochet I-cord chain. The reason for this is because I've been making it so often recently to upcycle clothes, and I've been doing this to add bows to cardigans and jumpers, so I just wanted to quickly show you how to make it. So crochet hooks at the ready and let's get going. So the crochet I-cord or crochet rope or crochet chain is a great little skill to learn, because I use this to make chains for bags or handles for bags, but most recently I've been using it to make bows for cardigans and jumpers. So with a ball of yarn, and I normally use my scraps here because it doesn't really need that much yarn, I'm going to unravel about 1.5 meters of it. So I've got a super long yarn tail about 1.5 meters, and obviously I've got the other end of the yarn attached to the ball. I'm going to be using a 4mm hook, and the first thing we're going to do is a slip knot onto our hook, and I'm going to hold the working yarn that's attached to the ball. I'm going to hold that as I normally would, and I'm going to hold the yarn tail between my thumb and middle finger. So to make the I-cord, you're just going to repeat the same step over and over and over. So that step is going to be to take the yarn tail end and wrap it from front to back over your hook, and then with the hook, yarn under the working yarn and pull through. And that is the first piece of our, let me zoom you in, that's the first stitch of our I-cord, and we're going to do that again and again and again. So with the yarn tail, I'm going to go front to back over the hook, and then with my hook I'm going to yarn over and pull through the working yarn. So with the yarn tail, front to back over hook, and then with the working yarn, hook over and pull through. And that is how simple it is to make an I-cord in crochet, or a rope or a chain, whatever you want to call it. And it's a strong structure. It doesn't stretch as much as a normal chain would. So this is good for things like handles and bags, and I use this a lot in amigurumi for certain things on dolls that I might be making. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do this until all that working yarn, the yarn tail that I pulled out to the 1.5 meters of yarn tail, until that's all done. So it only takes a couple of minutes. Let's see how long we can make this rope. So you can see how it works up really fast. And if you use a bigger hook, you'll obviously have bigger stitches, but I think the 4mm is just fine for this. And you can cut off at any time. If the cord gets to the length that you're happy with, you can just cut off. So for what I need, this is about the length that I worked to, and I've still got this much left of the 1.5 meters, so I probably only needed around 1 meter of yarn. So now that I'm happy with the length, I am going to chain 1 from the working yarn, cut the working yarn, pull through, and I'm also going to cut the rest of the yarn tail. So we've made an I-cord rope, and with these two ends, what I tend to do is do a knot, and then I weave them in. So I'll get a yarn, an embroidery needle, and I'll weave them down the center of the rope until I'm happy that they're not going to unravel, and I'll pull through. And I'll do that with both of these yarn tails. and then I'll cut them off. So you see how easy that was to make. I'm in the middle of making a load at the moment because when I have a little bit of yarn left, I might just make one of these, I'll leave it aside, and then when this pile gets big enough, I use it then to upcycle some clothes. So I will leave some pictures of clothes that I have done that too. And I hope you liked this small tutorial. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up now. It's free and it really helps my channel out. And other than that, have an amazing day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.